I just got done cruising in Texas, and it's really hot. And I'm sweating my ass off. I drove at the wrong time when the sun's about to go down, but it's not. It's not about to go down. You think it's about to go down, but it's going to be up in the sky for about 2.5 more hours. So it's probably the hottest part of the day. My dumbass chose to drive around. It's all right. So that's why I'm sweating my ass off. But anyway, the point of this video is to talk about while I'm letting my battery charge, because I was playing my music. That's why the car's on in the background. Hopefully you can hear me. But the point of this video is my experience with this wreck, this accident, and I never had a classic car before, so I don't know how this goes. I actually never been in a wreck that wasn't my fault before. The first time I was in a wreck, well, it wasn't never my fault. It was the car's fault, right? But it's my fault for having it parked on a hill, but the car rolled back into another car, so it was technically my fault, even though it was on a hill and I shut the door and the car rolled down the hill. Anyways, that's another story. This story is about my fender, and I never had this is the first time ever, man, and it wasn't a good experience. I have USAA, and I have USAA because my father was in the Marines, and that's how I got in that contact. That's how I got in USAA to begin with. If it wasn't for my dad being in the Marines, I'd probably get whatever else, Progressive, something else, Geico, and I think people have been telling me about there's classic car insurance like Haggerty or something like that. I'm not too sure about, but I'm gonna look into. Liability, I only pay $60 a month for my insurance, and pretty much the reason why I pay for it is if I get pulled over, I have a little piece of paper that says, hey, I have insurance, nothing else. But they paid me $1,700 for the parts and labor. $1,700. Now the parts alone is like, I don't know, I want to say $1,400, and the labor is me doing it, right? And they didn't give me more. They didn't give me a lot more, but they didn't give me I'm happy with the money that they gave me. Not super happy, but I'm just like, I'm happy with it. But with the actual work, nobody wanted to touch my car, right? I got in an accident, and the appraiser came out. It took forever. I've been contacting them. I've been trying to call other people. No one's calling me. It's been a whole month since my accident to where I finally got it fixed. A whole month went by. Nobody fucking talked to me. I did it all myself. I paid for the fender. I paid for all the parts, right, myself. And I didn't tell them. I paid for it out of my pocket because I'm like, fuck waiting on them. I'm not gonna wait on these fuckers because they don't care. They don't give a shit about my car. They don't give a shit about me. They don't. It's just their fucking job, right? And I understand that. Now I gotta put back some money just in case something breaks, something like that, something serious. I gotta put back some money, a couple $1,000 just in case something like that happens again, because I'm not trying to rely on my insurance and trying to sit back and like have them save me. Yeah, they're gonna save my ass, but it's on their time. I want to drive. I want to get this shit done as fast as I can. I'm not trying to sit and wait around for somebody else to fix my shit, So I took it in my own hands, and I took it apart and I put it together, and it took them over 3 weeks for somebody to call me, and I've been trying to call people. They've been sending me around. They've been throwing me around to other people, man. It sucked, and none of these shops, none of these collision places wanted to touch my car. I don't know if you live in California, wherever you live, and nobody, they said they didn't even have access to the parts, right? They didn't even have access. The collision company told me that they don't have, they looked at my car like it was fucking foreign, like it was a fucking spaceship from space, like they couldn't have access. Oh my, guys, this is not 2001, this is 2022. I went online and found it, right? It took me a couple tries because of COVID and all the all the shit that's taking forever. It's but I found somebody that had 3 in stock on eBay. And I got a brand new one on my car right now, brand new. And a lot of guys giving me, you know, tips and helping me out, which their intentions is good. They're like, you know, you can get it on Facebook Marketplace, you can get it on Craigslist. I know that I know that those exist, those platforms exist. I understand, but it's not that easy. Like you say, oh, you can just find the parts find somebody selling parts. It's not that easy. I mean, it's easy to say, yeah, just find, you know, 62 Impala. There's not those cars around here where I live. They're not just hanging out selling parts at a garage sale down the street. It's not like that, man. It takes, you know, months to maybe find a 62. Oh shit. And they're not gonna part it out. Some people want to fucking build it. Some people want to restore it, like me. Anyways, I mean, I get it. They're trying to help out, you know, but this is my car. I want to have it brand new parts. I want brand new shit. I don't want used shit on my car. You might on your car, that's cool, but mine, I want it to last for a long time, and as long as I live, and I don't want to fuck with a fender again. So, all right, that's pretty much it, man. I didn't have a good experience with my insurance. Nobody really helped me. Nobody wanted to touch my car, and it makes sense because when it comes to doing jobs on the engine, when it comes to doing bearings and like any work done on my car, everybody's afraid to touch it. They're afraid to touch it because it's a classic car and they don't want to break anything. And I get it, but you're you know, a mechanic shop, you know. And I've been lucky enough to find guys who want to work on it, you know, and guys who help show me how to change out bearings and like brakes and just, you know, little shit, you know, gaskets and stuff. So luckily I met a few men who, you know, the HEI distributor put that in there for me. I met men, older men who love to pass down that information to me, you know, and shops don't want to touch it. I understand. Before getting into this, I didn't know that shops don't really want to fuck with this, man. I don't have a lot of money, so if whatever the fuck they want, they know they can look at me and I can tell they judge me. They know I can't afford, you know, $4,000 out of my pocket fixing whatever the fuck they're gonna do. You know, I'm a paycheck to paycheck on this car. This is a budget car, you know. I'm not a rich guy yet, but I don't come from money. I come from work and progress. So nobody wanted to work on my car. Nobody wanted to touch my car. No shops wanted to. No appraisers really. They kept passing me around to different people. Nobody helped me, man. One guy came out. It's because it's his job. He came out. He looked at it and he wrote down a price. He did. That's all he had to do. Then I had to call them and say, hey, I'm gonna do this shit myself. So fuck whatever y'all are doing. I'm going to do it myself. Give me the money. Send me the money, and they did. That's it, man. That's all they had to do, and I didn't rely on them. I bought the parts online. I bought what I needed online. I took it apart and I did it myself, man. So I think I did okay. I think it looks good out there. Anyways, this is a long rant, guys. I appreciate y'all following me and shit and giving me tips and advice and all that good stuff, man. I know now if I ever get in a wreck, I gotta have some money saved up, and I understand that nobody wants to. It's gonna be on me, man. And that's what I mean. That's cool. Whatever. Fuck it. You know, I can learn. I can figure it out and try the best I can. I'm not, you know, I'm not dumb, but I'm not. I can try to figure some shit out. This car is built so simple. People think it's complex. There's screws. It's not that complex. You just got to look into it and see the bolts, see what goes where. The only hard part of it were the old rusted bolts. Like, it was easy, the process, but the bolts just gave me shit, man. Bolts are stripped. They've never been taken out before, so there's a process of putting some type of old WD-40 on there. Then I lit it on fire and flamed the bolts, and you know, But anyways, insurance, they only gave me $1,700. It's whatever, man. That's the point of this video. They didn't really help out. Nobody really gave a fuck about me. I care about myself. I care about my car, and we got it done. So there we go. Drop my car down.